Welcome back, and now I have the great pleasure of introducing a very good friend of mine, Marlene Katz, who came all the way from Westport, Connecticut to be on our program. How are you, Marlene?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
I am so happy you came, and the reason why I asked you to come is because you are the founder of Intelligent Skin Sense, and also one of the first people who launched the first day spa in Manhattan.
That's right. Don't date me too much.
It wasn't that long ago, but it was, and I also have to share something. This is a little secret that Marlene and I were friends of 4, and we believe the Sex and the City series and movie was after our lives.
That's
we had
right.
such a great time. And because of that, we're here to have a TV program, and you're here to talk about your product. So go right into it. You're going to give us tips on how to have a spa in our spa treatment at home.
You know, one of the things my clients tell me is that they're really time crunched. So even though they would love the idea of coming in for their monthly massages and monthly facials, they don't necessarily have the time. They're juggling a lot, whether it's that they're stay-at-home moms and they've got all the responsibility of school, or they're working and juggling a career and parenthood. It's just hard to make the time. So one of the things that I've been doing is teaching people how to have a spa in the privacy of their own home. It's like a do-it-yourself spa. And also in this economy, it really is something that, you know, you can take time out. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. And most of the things that I use, you could find in your own medicine cabinet at home.
In fact, you're going to go over and show us some of the things that we can do at home from our medicine cabinet. But before that, you like to say that your products are holistic. So why don't you tell our audience what is holistic, number one?
You know, years and years ago when I did start my spa, which was 25 years ago, I had a little kitchen in the spa and I cooked everything. And I love to cook, you know that. If I'm not preparing a skincare preparation, I'm cooking something at home. So I had this kitchen and I had herbs, and I would brew the herbs and we would soak bandages in it, we would wrap people in it, and we actually had Princess Aga Khan coming in for that. It was really an exciting time, but back then that was not really a popular thing to be holistic. But now the trend has really caught up with me, and organic, natural are common words, people understand them. So basically I'm using things that you could find in the garden, botanicals, sea marine, vegetables, all kinds of things that are pretty much edible, and you could use them on your skin as well.
That's great. Now, why don't you start with the tips? Start right away. If I wanted to go home tonight and I had a rough day, like I always do, so tell me what I can do.
Well, you're a runner, Christina, so the first thing I would tell you is that you should definitely engage in bathing. I think that water is really undervalued, and it is a wonderful ritual to use water. If you go away to a spa, let's say in Europe, and it's a destination spa, a curative spa for that matter, they will use water therapy, and they call it hydrotherapy. And the idea of using hot and cold water is so therapeutic for the body. So one of the things that I tell people is really take the time out, just run a nice warm bath. And it would be great if you have a fancy bath salt, but you don't even need that. You know, I use Epsom salts. Epsom salts are so soothing to the muscles, and it's natural. It's got all the minerals in there. So you could just take a cup of Epsom salts, throw it in the bath, and just relax in the bath. And the one thing that I do say is that it's really great if you can do like a cold rinse, because it's that idea of contrast therapy. The Swedes used to go into a hot sauna and then they would roll in the snow. And it's that whole idea of just waking up your circulation. So you could finish with a cold rinse in the shower and then like use your towel as a massage, you know, item, and really briskly massage the body, because then you're exfoliating your dead skin cells.
Well, I love taking baths. That's one of my favorite things to do, and I always have some kind of scented bath oil,
and
as well as
great.
Epsom.
You can add any scented oil to Epsom salts, which I love. You know, so if lavender is your favorite, you know, put that in there. And the other thing that I really like, believe it or not, is just Vicks Vapor Rub. You know, when you go into a steam room or a sauna, you will find that they'll put on top of the rocks, they'll throw eucalyptus oil, some camphor on there, and it gives you that great inhalation. It opens up your nasal passages. Vicks has the same ingredients in there, so you could actually rub that right on your chest, even put a little bit under your nose so you get the olfactory senses going, and then take your bath and shower.
Well,
and you've
that's a
created
great
like
idea.
a steam room, so it's wonderful.
You know, another way to use that too is, I know when I'm feeling a little some sinuses or infection coming on, I just rub that right in my chest. I put a towel and I lay in bed, and
Exactly, you're getting the steam and you're
Yeah.
getting the vapors from the camphor and the eucalyptus. It's a very natural product.
That's great. Okay, so now what else can we do at home?
All right, there's many things you can do. So you took your bath, you got out of your bath, and now many women tell me they're concerned about cellulite. So one of the first things
Oh, really? I think that this is a good topic.
Yeah.
We could spend like a whole show on this, but we'll spend a few minutes.
Well, you can actually go ahead and take this is what I call a dry brush. Okay, so after your body is nice and dry, and there's all kinds of dry brushes. You start off on your ankles and you pretty much just work your way up the body. You are always working towards the heart. So you're going to go up your arm and down towards your heart.
Let's repeat that again. So you heard it here on City Vibes Metro. Take a
dry brush, which you can get at CVS.
Right.
You can buy it at Bed Bath & Beyond. You can have
Right.
it with the handle. This is kind of nice because you
So
can put your hand in there.
start with your feet, the lower extremities,
And work up towards your heart.
towards your heart.
So you're always working up towards the heart, and you're going to go up your arm and then down towards your heart, and then up the other side and down towards your heart. And it gets your circulation going, and again, it's an exfoliation. It's great for cellulite because one of the things that causes cellulite is just poor circulation. So this right away is working on it. You could also use castor oil. Castor oil is a natural purgative, and it gets nice and warm in your hands. So you can rub in some castor oil, massage it on those areas, and just knead it like bread. You know, right on the body.
Wow, that's great. That's a great tip. I think I would like everybody. I'm going to go home and do it tonight.
Well, and you could also use, there's many cellulite products out on the market. We have from Intelligent Skin Sense the Contour Gel, which is a great product because it's got a lot of herbs in it as well. So castor oil, using a cellulite gel. And the other thing that works too is after you dry brush is just to use something to massage the area. So whether you're using your fingers, like I said, as if you were kneading bread, or you could just use a roller. You know, and there's all kinds of rollers. Again, you can find these anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's a great treatment. And if you go to a spa, typically they're going to do something like this. They're going to have a massage therapist that will massage out the area for you.
Okay, why don't we, I mean, we could do this for now. Why don't we talk about, there's a brand new product, the Electrolast. Okay, let's just show that. Electrolast, how does it work? It stimulates your skin, so it's sort of like a mini facelift.
Well, microcurrent has been used for so many years. They actually used it in medicine for people that have had strokes and lost muscle activity, and they use it to create strength in the muscles. So the cosmetic industry also uses this as a way to lift the muscles, and this is a holistic treatment because if you are not ready to do any kind of injections or to go the route of a Botox or even for plastic surgery, this is an option for you. It's a holistic option where you could just do this, again, in the privacy of your own home. And it mimics a spa treatment.
Tell us where we can find it. We can find it. We're going to be able to link onto it through City Vibes Metro as well as other ways in New England because you're going to bring it up here and we'll learn more about it. But it's the stimulating the skin. Now, Marlene, tell us again. It's popping up right now. Your products. You have skincare products and cosmetics, correct?
We have mineral makeup, which is a natural makeup that has natural SPFs in it because minerals actually protect your skin. Like titanium. And I don't know if you remember years ago, I was the whitest person on the beach. Everybody used to make fun of me, and nobody understood why I wasn't getting sunburn. And even I didn't know back then that it was the powder that I was wearing on my face that was blocking out the sun completely.
You're an innovative person. You're my diva friend, and we're going to take a quick break and be right back.